Very good afternoon to you. It really has been a very wet start indeed to 1999, and it looks as though as we move in towards the second half of the week, things are going to get considerably drier across many parts of the British Isles. Mild certainly on the western side, but I have to say further towards the south and east come the weekend it will feel really quite cool. I might even use the word raw. We've had some rain already, and we've got more rain to come, I have to say, for the next day or so. Certainly across the western parts, first thing, you can see a pulse there moving down across the south and west, but the organised rainfall, no doubt about it, now moving in across the northern parts of the British Isles, and that's going to be the way of it through the course of the afternoon. It was a reasonably bright start across many central and eastern parts of both Scotland and England, but I suspect now we're beginning to lose that as the cloud thickens all the while from the west. Now, underneath that blanket of cloud, so I think we'll find the temperatures in the south and west somewhere around about 8 or 10 degrees. Further towards the north and east, though, it gets markedly cooler, 2 to 4 degrees. Now, moving on through the course of the night, the skies will clear as the rain begins to move away from the northeastern quarter, and then we'll be left with this band of cloud across central regions of England, across towards Wales and the southern parts of Ireland. That's really going to mean that the temperatures are going to fall away quite markedly on the eastern side of Scotland, further towards the south, really not dropping back at all. Now, this is the way the fronts are looking just at the moment. This is the reason for the rain across northern parts. As we go on through the next couple of days, you'll see that those fronts trying to get away from the British Isles, but in fact being sandwiched by a build of high pressure from the south and indeed from the north across Norway as well. And you'll see eventually that that high pressure comes to centre itself across the British Isles, and that's going to lead to those somewhat drier conditions. But as I was reminding you, somewhat cooler conditions as well, certainly for the south and east. And here's the reason for it: a feed of northeasterly breezes bringing that cold air perilously close to the Channel coasts. So let's take a look at the prospects for Thursday. Always duller and slightly damper across the southern and western areas, brighter certainly further towards the north and east. And you'll notice some really quite heavy showers beginning to move in towards the western side of Scotland and probably the northern parts of Ireland as well. So move on through towards Friday after a bright start in northern and western parts. So I think we'll begin to lose that brightness as more rain moves in from the north and west. The remnants of that cloud still affecting the western side of Wales, and eventually some showers beginning to move in towards East Anglia as well, and beginning to feel really quite cool down in the south. A reminder of how the charts look for Saturday and Sunday. The high pressure very much on station, but you'll notice that front not very far away. You'll see that it's going to really begin to thicken the cloud across those eastern parts as we move on through towards Sunday. Further towards the west, staying relatively mild. Watch out for the cool stuff in the